Let's take a turn now. There are still some conflicting explanations about why the FAA suddenly shut down the airspace over El Paso late last night. Restriction came with little to no warning, catching pilots, airlines, and even some air traffic controllers completely off guard. That order has since been lifted, but I want to show you what it looked like earlier this morning and late last night. This is a temporary flight restriction, a TFR. You can see it's centered around the entire city of El Paso right there, El Paso International Airport. 10 miles, that ring. It went up to 18,000 feet. Also inside, notice this is Fort Bliss right here, which is one of the Army's largest military bases there. Now, as written, this notice would have halted most takeoffs, most landings for up to 10 days in El Paso. So what's the deal? NBC News is now reporting that the restriction was tied to military testing near Fort Bliss, testing that was supposed to be designed to counter drones, potentially including cartel-operated drones near the border with Mexico. That testing reportedly involves high-energy laser systems, but sources say there may have been some miscommunication, maybe even a disagreement between the Defense Department and the FAA about whether that testing could interfere with civilian air traffic. So they wanted to deconflict the airspace. They simply closed it until the FAA could get some more details and information and make sure it wouldn't cause a problem. The result, though, is what you're seeing here. Confusion at the airport. Passengers showing up, flights grounded, 14 flights were canceled. City leaders in El Paso say they were blindsided. They also said the FAA needs to improve communication.
This was a major and unnecessary disruption, one that has not occurred since 9/11. El Paso is not just a dot on a map. We are a major city. We are the sixth largest city in the state of Texas, and we are the 22nd largest city in the United States.
Now, once again, that order has been lifted. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy added to a little bit of the confusion, posting on social media that the restriction was due to what he called a cartel drone incursion, adding, quote, the threat has been neutralized and there is no danger to commercial travel in the region. Now, there's no confirmation from the Pentagon about any drones being shot down. But I want to tell you about TFRs themselves. They're incredibly common, but they usually come with plenty of heads up. You see them for VIP visits, like when the president travels, for disaster zones, things like wildfires in California, for example, to protect firefighting aircraft. Major sporting events. There's a TFR over Soldier Field every time the Bears play at home. Space launches around the Kennedy Space Center or Vandenberg Space Force Base. But when it comes to national security, a TFR can pop up with very little warning. Now, locally, we did see that recently in Broadview when a restriction was put in place to keep drones away from federal law enforcement activity.
Thanks for that explanation, Stefan. Really interesting.